show you an awesome way to use up your patterned paper. So we all know that we buy the patterned paper, we love the look of it, and we tend to store it in our craft room. So welcome everybody. I'm Donna Gray. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from the Northern Rivers area in New South Wales, Australia. I sell all things to do with your paper crafting. So when it comes to cardstock, designer series paper, ribbons, embellishments, stamps, inks, dies, we sell the lot here at Stampin' Up. So one of the best parts about Stampin' Up is that they're patterned paper, everything coordinates. Our ribbons coordinate, our designer series paper coordinates, our inks coordinate. So it's super, super fun grabbing some of our awesome pattern paper. So this very month, right now, as we speak, we have a sale on some of our patterned papers. So it's super awesome to be able to get your patterned paper at a discount. So some of our selected papers are 15% off for this month only. So we have a great, huge paper sale on. So I wanted to jump on and show you what you can actually do with your patterned paper and how to use it and how to actually get the most out of your patterned paper. So when you jump on, please say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. I can see I have Jeanette, Vicky, Catherine, Laurie, Gaynor, Nicole, welcome, Robin, welcome, Karen, welcome. So Stampin' Up did this with us in our demonstrator planning place, and I thought it was such a super, super fun idea that I thought that I would actually have a go at this as well. So it's called Pick Six Wonder style of crafting. So it's a little bit like our one sheet wonders, but it's using 6x6 designer series paper, and it's using 6 different patterns. So instead of just having one sheet and having the reverse side of the paper and getting a little bit bored with that one pattern, you get to choose 6 different patterns out of the paper pack. Hello and welcome everybody. I can see there's quite a few of you jumping on. So you get to use 6 different patterns, so it stops you from getting a little bit bored with the one sheet wonder that they all look very similar. So I thought I would give it a go. I thought, what a fantastic idea. So let's give it a go. So if you want to craft along with me, and I can give you time to go and get some of these products. So what you need to do is you need to pick a pack of designer series paper. So one of your favorite papers that you love. Welcome, hello, and Minda from Honolulu, welcome. It's a shame I didn't get to go to Maui, but you know, we may have been able to catch up had I been able to go on my incentive trip. I love seeing when you jump on and say hello. I love seeing that aloha. One day I'll get there, I'm sure. Hello and welcome. Welcome everybody. There's quite a few of you jumping on now, so that is awesome. All right, so if you want to craft along with me, then what you need to do is you need to race over to your craft room. You need to grab out your stash of designer series paper. So you'll need one pack with 6 different designs. So most of our papers come with 6 designs. So, and they're reversed. You need a paper, designer series paper that has a reversed pattern on the other side. So you'll need a pack of your designer series paper. We're only going to cut it into 6x6. So if you haven't quite got, it's noisy with fireworks. Well, yes, have a lovely 4th of July, because over in America, people are celebrating the 4th of July. We don't celebrate it here, but anyway, I hope you're having a lovely time. All right, so you need a pack of designer series paper. You need 7 plain sheets of coordinating cardstock. So whatever the colors are. So on our designer series paper, hang on, I grab my pack. I'm actually going to be using the pansy patch paper. So on the back of our paper, it tells me the colors that coordinate. So it tells me that I've got Blackberry Bliss, Bumblebee, Calypso Coral, Evening Evergreen, Fresh Freesia, Pale Papaya, Polished Pink, soft seafoam, soft succulent, and whisper white. So it tells me all of the colors that I can coordinate with my paper. So you need 7 full sheets. We're going to make 14 cards. You need 7 full sheets of coordinating colors. So change it up a little bit. I've actually got 7 different colors with mine today. And you'll need 1 full sheet of whisper white, or basic white, I should say, basic white cardstock or very vanilla cardstock to do your sentiment labels. And you'll also need a coordinating ribbon. I'm actually going to use the Evening Evergreen ribbon, and I'm going to use the Evening Evergreen ink with mine. Okay, and you need a punch to be able to do your sentiment labels. So a punch that you're going to punch out your 14 labels. And we are going to get crafting. So I'll have a little bit of a chat for a little while. Give me the thumbs up. If you're on YouTube, give me the thumbs up. If you're on Facebook, hit that like button and let me know whether you want to craft along with me, because I just want to hang out with you guys and craft with you guys. So I thought, you know what better way of showing you how to make the best of our designer series paper. And the beauty is, once you've seen this video is going to be on my YouTube channel and on my Facebook page, so you can refer back to it, and you'll be able to do it with many, many times. Again, Vicky's on Facebook. So Vicky, you're going to craft along with me? So let me know, because I don't want to start without you. I don't, you'll just be hanging at this time, Gainer. Okay. All right. So I'll just wait for a little while longer if you wanted to get those craft supplies, if you wanted to craft along with me. But I'll take it slowly anyway. Hey, Kate, how you going? Some of us are in lockdown at the moment in Australia. So maybe being in lockdown, you might want to come and craft along. Dora said just watching, can do on the replay. Yep. You're sneakily watching while you're at work, Michelle. Well, you know. All right. So they were the supplies. A pack of designer series paper that we're going to cut in 6x6. We need 7 sheets of cardstock. Yeah, well, I thought so, Vicky. Vicky's laying in bed watching because it's pretty late. Okay, so Marissa's saying, what do we need to craft along? 1 pack of designer series paper that we're going to cut in. So you need 6 different patterns that are going to be cut in 6x6 size sheets. We need 7 sheets of coordinating cardstock that's going to go with it, and a sheet of basic white. You'll need an ink pad that's going to match your paper. You'll need a punch, and you'll need ribbon, and you'll need, of course, your adhesives and paper trimmer and things. All right. Kylie's crafting, but she's doing her monthly card swaps. Well, you know, I've got a 1 more card swap to actually make, and I'll be right for my card swaps for the month. So, all right, so let's get started. I'll just change the camera down onto my desk so that you can, let me see. Oh, hopefully that sounds a little bit better. I just realized I didn't have my Logitech sound on. I had my iMac computer, so I probably sounded like I was in a bit of a tunnel there. So okay, so let's go down to the desk, and you'll see I have, and there's, if you want to take a screenshot, that will allow you to work out what you need to be able to craft along with me. So a pack of designer series paper, 6x6 sheets. So 6 6x6 sheets, 7 sheets of plain coordinating cardstock, 1 sheet of basic white or very vanilla cardstock for your sentiment layers, a coordinating greeting or stamp set. I forgot about that part. Yes, we need a coordinating stamp set. So something that you're going to get your sentiments out of, a label punch, or you could cut out some circle dies. It's up to you, and coordinating ribbon and all your adhesives and things. All right. So the first thing what we're going to do, now I actually cut my layers a little bit differently to most people because I like to have an even layer. So more or less what you're going to do is you're going to cut your cardstock in card-based sizes. So here in Australia, we have A4 cardstock size. So the A4 cardstock size that we have, I can cut it in half this way, and I can get a card base there and a card base there. Or I can turn it this way and cut it in half this way. So cut your cardstock the way you would normally get 2 bases out of each sheet of cardstock. So I'm just going to grab a paper trimmer now and cut my cardstock layers. All right, so, and I'm going to cut 2 at a time because this paper trimmer can cope with 2 at a time. So I cut mine at 5 3/4 inches this way. Let me get that straight. 5 3/4 inches this way, and then I cut them at 8 inches that way. This is personal preference. It is totally up to you how you want to cut your card bases, but you'll need to be getting 2 card bases out of each sheet of your cardstock. Okay, so I've got soft succulent here and I've got calypso coral. Okay, so I'm going to have 2 soft succulent and 2 calypso corals there. All right, I'm going to grab another 2. So I've got the next 2 colors I've got is fresh freesia and polished pink. These are our new in colors that we have. So I'm going to cut that at 5 3/4, the other one at 5 3/4. And we're going to turn them, rotate them, and cut at 8 inches each. That one and that one. Okay, so I've got that. So I've got 2 polished pink and 2 of our fresh freesia. And as I said, it's really awesome that with our Stampin' Up! Products that we can look on the back of our designer series paper and it can tell us exactly what colors that we need to use. Hey Jill, how are you going? Thanks for joining. Vicky's saying that she's loving the new in colors. Yes. It's the first time you've liked all the new in color release. Yeah. So every year we get a brand new set of in colors that stay around for 2 years. Now Bumblebee, I've got Bumblebee and Blackberry Bliss in this one. And Bumblebee is our new in colors that we got last year. It's one of the new in colors. And the soft succulent, the polished pink, and the fresh freesia are new in colors that we have this year. All right, so we're going to do that. And I've got my last final sheet that I'm going to cut 5 3/4. Hi, Tina from Perth. How are you? Welcome. Okay. And then I'll cut those at 8 inches as well. All right, so that's all of my card bases cut and ready to go. So I've got 14 card bases. Now it's up to you if you want to score them. I don't actually score my card bases. This is a trick that you can do. You can use your paper trimmer and just butt the edge up against there. And then with your bone folder, you can just crease your card. So we're going to do that. So I'm going to fold all of my card bases ready to go. Just to finish it off with the bone folder. So 2 soft sea foam, 2 Bumblebee I'm using. Cold but Shona, cold but sunny Canberra. I know it's cold but sunny here as well. So and I just remembered I washed my sheets and I haven't hung them out. But anyway, if I have to finish them off in the dryer, I have to finish them off in the dryer. So next one here is Blackberry Bliss. Now, just remembering that if you're going to use darker card bases, you will have to actually put a Whisper White insert inside. I will probably put a Whisper White insert in all of my cards because that's just what I do. But it's totally up to you how you want to do it. But if you're using the darker cardstock, you will have to put a Whisper White layer or a very vanilla layer on the inside. Hi, Pam. How are you going? So please feel free to share this back onto your social media sites. So if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to share it back onto Facebook. If you're on Facebook, feel free to share it onto your timeline so that other people, other friends of yours may want to come and join us, or invite other people to come and join this crafty session because I love chatting with crafty people. It's been tropical there. Finally got to open windows for fresh air. Yeah. I have heard you've had a fair bit of heat over there in Canada, haven't you, Vicky? Because I was knowing my friend Anne, she was saying about how hot it was there. And I looked up when she said the Fahrenheit temperature, I looked up what it was in our Celsius, and it was like 47 degrees for us. So it was super, super hot. We're making 14 cards, Tina. So with 7 sheets of coordinating designers, we're making 14 cards, and we're using 7 sheets of coordinating cardstock that goes with your designer series paper. So it's a way to actually make 14 cards, but a way to use up your designer series paper. And at the moment, this month, we have a sale on our designer series paper. So that's why I decided to do this video for you. So there you go. We've got 14 card bases ready to go. So we'll pop that aside. Now, I'm going to take my pattern paper. I've got 6 sheets here. I'm actually going to probably cut, I think I could cut 3 sheets at a time. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it at 6 inches. And the beauty of our paper trimmer is that we have a guide here that we can butt it up against there, and that's going to be 6 inches. All right. So I'm going to cut those 3 sheets at 6 inches. I'm then going to turn it around and cut it at 6 inches again. All right. So this much we're going to save, and you can make some more if you wanted to make multiple, but all we need is those 3 sheets there, and I'm going to do the rest the same with the other 3 sheets here. So making sure that you've got patterned paper that is double-sided for a start, and we're needing 6 6x6 sheets of our patterned paper. All right, so that's got my 6 sheets of 6x6 patterned paper. Galen says she's watching with interest. I'm telling you, you are going to love this. When you see how it works, it's super, super fun. All right, so we have our 6 patterned paper. So we've got double-sided paper. So I've got that one. I've got that one. I've got that one. I've got this one, which I absolutely love. And the other side, this one, that one, and this one, and that one. Okay, so we've got our 6 sheets of designer series paper. So anybody that's crafting along with me, please let me know in the comments if I'm going too fast, if you can't keep up with it. But you can actually come back and watch this video later on. And the beauty of YouTube Live, you can actually pause the video, but then you won't be actually watching like totally live. So anyway, all right, and we have a scrap, we have a sheet of Whisper White that we're going to use for, just hang on, I've got someone at the door. Sorry, I'm on a video. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, and you know what just turned up? My holiday catalog pre-order. I've got 2 huge boxes out at my front door. All right, so we've got our 6 sheets of our designer series paper. So the first thing what we're going to do is we're actually going to cut. Now I'm going to do it in inches because I work in inches. So I'm terribly sorry if that doesn't work with people, but that's just the measurements that I work in. Although I do have centimeters on here, so I can actually tell you in centimeters. So I'm going to use my 3 sheets again because I know that this paper trimmer will cut 3 sheets at a time. And we're going to cut it at 2.5 inches over here. Or if you want to do centimeters, it is 6.2 centimeters. All right. So I'm going to go to 2.5 inches and I'm going to cut. Okay, so I've got 2.5 inches there. And I'm going to take my other 3 sheets and I'm going to cut those at 2.5 inches or 6.2 centimeters. So 2.5 inches. or 6.2 centimeters. So we now have this larger pack and we now have this smaller pack. So you've got your 6 sheets like that. All right. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to turn these pieces, so the smaller piece, we're going to leave the larger piece, we're going to pop that aside. So we'll put that with our card bases, all right? Then with this smaller, the 2.5 inch size, we're actually going to turn it and we're going to make a size of 2.5 by 2.5. So I'm going to take my 3 again. So I'm going to turn it around that way. So we've cut it at 2.5 this way. We need to cut it at 2.5 that way. So we're going to cut off on the bottom 2.5 inches again, or 6.2 centimeters. Okay, so I'm going to do that 3. And I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to turn this one around and cut the bottom off at 2.5 inches or 6.2 centimeters. And we're going to do that. All right. So we have these 4 squares that are cut at 6.2 centimeters by 6.2 centimeters or 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches. I'm going to pop that aside. We're then going to take the remainder that we have here and we're going to cut at 1 3/4 inches off that bottom again. All right, so I'm going to take my 3 pieces again. We're going to cut it at 1 3/4 inches, which is 4.5 centimeters. So 1 3/4 inches or 4.5 centimeters. So we're going to cut that off like that and pop that aside like that. And we're going to do the same thing to this one. So 1 3/4 inches again or 4.5 centimeters. And that's actually cutting that piece in half. All right, so we've got our 6 pieces, our 6 pattern pieces like that. Okay, so we've done the first cut here. This one is, the first cut was we cut the whole lot of the 6 by 6 at 2.5 inches and we've kept this larger lot. Then on the small 2.5 inch side, we've cut at 2.5 by 2.5, 1 3/4 by 2.5, 1 3/4 by 2.5. Okay, so now we're going to take the large side that we have, which that large side is actually 3.5 inches, what we've got left. And we're actually going to cut 2.5 inches off the bottom of that one again. Okay, so we're going to turn that way. We're going to cut 2.5 inches or 6.2 centimeters. All right, so we're going to cut that like that. We're going to do the same thing with the remainder of our 6 pieces. So 2.5 inches again or 6.2 centimeters. Okay, and so now we have this larger square still left and we've got these ones here. So I'm going to pop that aside here. So the idea is the best thing to do is to keep your pieces all in line so you know where they are. So now we've got this piece here that we have cut the bottom off. Okay, so I'm just checking that I've got it going all the same way, that I haven't rotated it. Where's that stripe? That stripe is going which way? I'm sure okay, that stripe's going that way. Yep, that way there like that. Okay, so we've cut that 2.5 inch part off that bottom part. All right, so now with this one, we're going to take it and we're just going to cut 3/4 inch or 2 centimeters. So 3/4 inch just off that bottom part. I'm going to put the whole 6 in there and we'll just see if we can get through. And look at that, we've sliced through the whole 6. Okay, so we've got that and that. Okay, so there's only one more bit of cutting, so I'll bring those in here. So you can see we have, I'll go through the sizes here again for you. So we have this piece here, which is 2.5 centimeters by 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches, or 6.2 centimeters by 6.2 centimeters. We have this piece here, which is 2.5 inches by 1 3/4 inches. So 2.5 inches by 1 3/4 inches, or 6.2 centimeters by 4.5 centimeters. We have the same size up here as well, because that was just half of that. This piece up here is 3.5 inches by 2 3/4 inches, or 9 centimeters by 7 centimeters. This piece here is 3.5 inches by 3/4 of an inch, or 9 centimeters by 2 centimeters. And this piece here is cut at 3.5 inches by 2.5 inches, or 9 centimeters by 6.2 centimeters. Okay, so we've got all of these pieces. Okay, all right. So the next thing what we're going to do is, on these pieces here, what we're actually going to do is we're going to take those pieces. I'm going to pop that all aside. I'm going to take these pieces here that are 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches, or 6.2 centimeters by 6.2 centimeters. We're going to cut a little slot in these. This one is so fun. I really liked this. So the little slot that we're going to cut, we're going to do it halfway. So we're actually going to do it at the halfway mark. So half of 2.5 is 1 1/4. Okay, so we're going to go 1 1/4 inches there, or 3.1 centimeters. So I'm going to turn them around. I don't think it really matters which way I'm going to turn them. We'll soon find out if it does. I think I'm going to turn them that way there. Okay, so we're going to go 1 1/4 inches, and we're going to come down 1 1/4 inches. So it doesn't really, like, I can see 1 1/4 inches on my paper trimmer. Oops, I'll bring that down a little bit. I can see 1 1/4 inches on my paper trimmer. If you have the metric measurement on your paper trimmer, you will probably see, and I'm 1 1/4 inches this way. Okay, so I've gone over 1 1/4 inches. I've come down 1 1/4 inches. So I'm just going to see if I can get that to cut through the whole 6 layers at once, if we can. I think I have. Yes, I have. Okay, so I've done the whole 6 layers all at once. Isn't our paper trimmer awesome? All right. So now with this one is actually a really fun pattern that you do. And I thought it was quite interesting. So we're going to take, we've got 3 different pieces here. Okay. Well, we've got 6 altogether. But what we're actually going to do, if there's a pattern that you don't really like too much, put the pattern down. So if there's a side that you think, I don't really like that much, you can put it down. But it's totally up to you how you want to do it. I think I'm going to do that. And I think I'm going to probably do that. I think. Okay. Yeah, I think that's going to be okay. All right. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to take these 2 pieces and we're going to slot them just together, just like that, and lay them down on top of each other. Okay. So we're just going to slot them together like that and lay them down on top of each other. All right. Now, the idea is that we glue down. So we need to have 2 free edges. So that free edge and that free edge there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop a little bit, and I'm just going to use liquid Tombow because I think this is easier to cope with liquid Tombow. You can actually use, if you wanted to, how long have I had the paper trimmer? I've had the paper trimmer ever since they came out, Letitia. And I can't remember when they came out. They came out, well, it was after I'd been on my incentive trip in 2019. So maybe end of 2019 or early 2020. Okay, so I'm going to pop a little bit of glue under that one there because I need to have that as a free edge. All right. And then I need that as a free edge as well. All right, so I'm going to pop a little bit of glue under this edge here just to glue it down. You can do this later on if you wanted to with the glue, but it just makes it a little bit easier. So we've got that like that. What we're going to do is with the free edge, we're going to take it back and we're going to fold it on top of itself. And with this free edge, we're going to take it back and we're going to fold it over that way on top of itself. Okay. And what we've got is this cute little square. Can you see that? We've got a cute little pattern square. Once we've done that, we're then going to glue down those ones that we've folded back. We're just going to pop a little bit of glue in behind and a little bit of glue in behind. So I'm going to run through that again. I know it gets a little bit confusing to see how that's done, but you've got a cute little 4 patterned pattern there. All right. So I'm going to pop that aside and let's do this one here. So once again, we're going to pop them together. So you've got your 2 little slots. We're going to pop them together where the 2 little slots are and lay them on top of each other. Okay. Now, once again, we need a free edge here and we also need a free edge here. Okay. So I'm going to, with that free edge, with the bit that's not going to be the free edge, I'm going to glue that down. This one here I've got as my free edge, so I'm going to glue the other side down. Get it level on there. Going to glue this side down. So just a little bit of glue underneath just to hold them. So you've slotted them in together. We're then having the free edge here and the free edge here. All right. Sorry, Sherry, I can't pan out. My webcam is set where it is. Okay, so I'm just going to then, and it's set where it is so that people can see up close. Okay, so I'm just going to fold that one back and then my other free edge. Did I do this right? Please tell me I did it right. Yes, my other free edge is here. We're going to fold that one back onto that. Oh, that one's a cute pattern. Look at that. Okay, so we've folded it back and we've now got our 4 little squares there. So then we pop a little bit of glue under there and a little bit of glue under there. Okay, and we have that. All right, so we'll do our 3rd and final one. So we've got our squares once again with our 2 little cut edges. We're going to put them together like that. Okay. We're then going to glue our pieces down that aren't going to be our free edge. So that piece there is not going to be my free edge. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue in under it. This one here is not my free edge because this one. So I've got my free edge here and I've got my free edge here. Okay. So I'm going to pop a little bit of glue under that one. And glue it down. So we've glued this corner and this corner. Okay. All right. So then what we're going to do is, once again, we're going to fold that back on top of itself like that. And this one's going to fold back on top of itself just like that. And we have our 4 different patterns again. Okay. So cute 4 patterns. All right. So we're going to glue those down. Okay. And glue that down. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to look at what patterns we've got here and we're going to make a decision. Beautiful papers I've chosen. Hey, Kay, how are you going? So I'm going to make a decision of which card bases I want to put these on. All right, so I have quite a lot of colors here to choose from. So you may want to help me. Which color card base do you think we should do for this one? I'm thinking that one, but anyway, we've got that, we've got that, we've got Bumblebee, and we've got Seaside Spray. All right, so we could maybe do that on that. Oh, this one could actually go on that. Okay, Highland Heather. Oh, sorry, not Highland Heather. Fresh Freesia. I should have 4. Where's my 4th one? Did I put one on top of something? Oh no, I had 3. Okay, so what colors do you think we need to use it with? Type into the comments and tell me what color you think I should go for. Could go on Bumblebee, that one. It could also go on to that one. I'm actually thinking the Bumblebee, the you can't see the orange, sorry, the Calypso Coral. So I'm actually thinking the Bumblebee, the Highland Heather, or we could actually do that one on here. But I actually like it on the Highland Heather, I think. I think the Bumblebee for this one is quite good. It's not black. It's actually, well, you can see here when you see it under my light because I have a bit of a hard time with it, my light. So it's actually Blackberry Bliss. Bumblebee. So let's decide on that one for Bumblebee. Highland Heather. So let's decide on that one. And what about the third one? Do we want it on that? The color choices I've made. All right, so let's just go with those 3. What do you think? All right, so we're just going to pop them aside. We'll come back to that later. And we'll put our card bases aside again. Just as I have it, Kathleen, you think? All right. So now our next thing to do is, okay. Design 1 was that. Design 2 was a trio of rectangles. Okay, so a trio of rectangles. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3. So we need to choose some rectangles here. We can flip things over. If you like a pattern, like a pattern that you always like, you can maybe use it more than once if you want to. Ooh, let me see. Okay, so I'm thinking I like that combo there. I'm thinking, okay, so this one here, we could have that one, and that one. I'm not sure about that one. Ooh, that looks quite nice. And then what have we got left? We've got that. Oh. Okay. Oh, you just found me on YouTube, Letitia. Hi, Elfie. How you going? It looks like I'm playing solitaire. I know. It's a little bit like that, isn't it? Okay, so I'm thinking that's pretty good for combinations, or yeah, not bad. I like that. I think. No, I like that. All right, so that's going to be our next combination. All right, so with this, what we're actually going to do is on our cards, so this is going to make 4 cards. So we've got to choose some card bases again here. Blackberry Bliss, I think, could go under that one. So we're going to do this. Doesn't matter how we're going to, we could put them all straight. We could do them as a different, let me see, I think that one, we need to use polished pink. So I think polished pink, do we want to do polished pink on that one? That one looks quite nice for polished pink. That one. This one here, I think we could use our Calypso Coral again. That one, and that one. And this one here, we could probably use Bumblebee, or we could use Highland Heather. Okay, or we could use Soft Succulent. So let's see. What do you think about Bumblebee for this one? So this is the only one that I'm a bit indecisive about. No, I don't think I like Bumblebee on that one. Maybe. Oh, I don't think I like that either. How about we do Soft Succulent? I think Soft Succulent. What do you think? All right. I'm thinking they look pretty good. Mary's telling me Highland Heather. Elfie's saying Soft Succulent. Yeah, I'm thinking the Soft Succulent looks pretty good. But we could do something that's not really, we could do, say, a card this way. So landscape rather than portrait. These flowers are going up and down, so we really have to probably do that portrait. Same with those ones there. We probably have to do portrait. This one here, we could probably turn around and do that way, because it's not really the way the flowers are going. It won't really matter. So I think we probably could get away with those like that. All right. So what I'm actually going to do to make this really easy, I'm just going to grab some of, let me see if this makes it easier. Oh no, that one's empty. Let me try and grab, well, I was going to grab some Seal Plus, but I don't have Seal Plus sitting on my table for some reason. Okay, well, we'll stick with our liquid glue. I don't know where my Seal Plus has gone. All right, so I'm actually going to glue these down, all right, so that we don't lose all these. And I'm actually going to glue them. I don't think I'm going to glue them straight. I don't think I want them perfectly straight. Or do you think straight? Let me know. Straight or at an angle? I feel like at an angle would be easier, so that it doesn't really matter whether I get them straight or not. What do you think? Does it have to be neat and perfect? Who out there are the people that need to be neat and perfect? And who out there are the people that go, it's okay, whatever you want to do? Oh, we could do that. No, that's a bit too busy, isn't it? No, I think we'll stick with that. All right. Okay. Do a couple straight and a couple at an angle, says Letitia. Some straight and some wonky. Okay, we'll do some straight and some wonky. I'm going to do this one wonky because I've got it sitting here looking wonky and it looks quite good. So I'm going to go with that. So just a bit of liquid Tombow on the back. And we'll pop that one there like that. That one like that. And that one a little like that. Okay, now the beauty of our Tombow, we can move it around, so that's quite good. Okay, so we've got that one. This one's straight. It's looking quite nice straight, isn't it? So let's try that. So if I'm going to do it straight, I'm going to actually do this one right here where I want it to be. I'm then going to do this one on this end so that I get the spacing correct between the middle. So when you're doing things straight, you're best to do both the outside ones first, and then you can go in with the inside one. Okay, and then you can work out where your spacing is going to be. And as I said, the doing the outside two first allows you to get that even spacing between the two. So there we have that one. Okay. And sometimes if you've got some that are popping up a little bit, you haven't put glue on properly, just put another little bit of glue underneath. Okay. So jaunty or straight? Oh, I like that one. Actually, that one could go a little bit like that. I think this one could be straight. I feel like the darker Blackberry Bliss could be straight. So let's do this one here in the middle. Like that. That one. And this one. Like that. Okay, so Kathleen's saying pop up the middle one. I am going to pop up my sentiment, but we can pop up the middle one if you want. So we might do we could do this one. Are we going to do it straight and pop up the middle, or are we going to do it jaunty angle and pop up the middle? Hey, Crystal, watching while doing your chores. All right. I'm thinking I might do them at an angle and pop up the middle. Okay, so let's go like that. Let's go like that. And then I'll grab some dimensionals. And we'll pop up that middle one. All right. So Mary's saying wonky and place a middle one last so we can see all of the middle piece. Correct. All right. That one can go there like that. All right. So there we have that. All right. So that's 4. We're going to do the sentiments in a little while. So let's do these 3 that we picked before. So now it's totally up to you whether you want to do them right in the middle, whether you want to do them up, whether you want to do them at a diamond shape. I actually think I'm going to do a couple of different things. I think I'm going to put one up the top. Now, let me see. So one up the top, but diamond shape, like that. Okay. Going to do one here. Yeah, I'm going to do it just there. Oh, I feel like that needs to be up that way. Okay, so just there like that. And this one here we might do, I feel like I want to do this one, yeah, like that. Okay, so we'll do it at an angle, but maybe portrait, sorry, not portrait style, horizontal. So like that. Hey Linda, how you going? All right. So we're going to do that, those two like that, and that one like that. All right. Now, what else have I got to do? All right. Okay, so 3.5 by, whoops, where's my pieces? 3.5 by 2.5. So we have these pieces and we have belly bands. Okay, so we have these pieces and belly bands. So we're going to make out of this one, design 3, we're going to make, we've got 6 large pieces. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we can choose which patterns we want to use. If there's a pattern that I really like that pattern. I really like that pattern and I don't mind that one. I'm not too fussed on that one, so we might change that one over. And I like the leaves. And I think I like those little flowers. So we've got 6 here. All right. So, okay, it makes 3 cards. So we're actually going to, okay, we're going to match things together like this. So I'm thinking that would go with that. I'm thinking that could go with that. Do you think? Oh, maybe that. That could go with that. And that and that. Oh, okay, Marissa. So the pattern paper you picked wasn't quite the color you wanted. Oh, we could do that and that. And we could maybe do that and that. Okay, what do you think about those 3 designs? That, and that. And we're actually going to put a belly band in these as well. So we could do that as a belly band. We could do, what have I got here? Maybe that as a belly band. And we could maybe do that as a belly band to separate them. What do you think? All right, so now let me see what card bases we want to do. Okay, so I'm thinking I could do either this one here on soft sea foam, and we could maybe do that one on soft succulent, like that. And this one here, I'm thinking either, oh, we could do polished pink here. Or do you think bumblebee? That one there. Or bumblebee for this one. Or we could even do Highland Heather, but bumblebee. Okay, so I'm indecisive. I know that these 2 are looking quite good, so I'm happy with these 2. I don't know about this one. Highland Heather. Can't do blackberry. Oh, I could do blackberry bliss on that one. I don't know. I need a choice on that middle one. Bumblebee. Everyone's saying bumblebee. Okay, that made my choice. That's good. Let's do bumblebee. My other issue is, no, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that with those. It looks good. All right. So all we're going to do with this is we're going to lay these down. So I'm going to glue them down. And, okay. So we're going to glue that down there like that. I'm going to check where our belly band goes like that. Make sure I'm straight. Thank the Lord I'm using Tombow. So there. my belly band will go there, and this one will go up like that. So I'm going to pop that one up there where it needs to be. Yep. Hey, Lisa, how you going? Did you see this, Lisa, on Demonstrator Planning Place? And then I'm going to pop this one in the middle. Okay, so that's going to be my belly band and separate the two patterns. Okay. So just like that. So that's our first one done. All right, so the next one. It looks good, Sharon. All right. So I'm just going to pop that one down there. I'm going to pop this one up the top, and then our belly band will go in the middle. So this one up top, like so. And our belly band across there. Yeah, definitely that yellow. The bumblebee look in the middle. All right. So the beauty of this is, as I said, our designer series paper is on sale at the moment. So if you're not happy with your designer series paper that you've got, you can always pop an order in and get your designer series paper at a discount, 15% off selected papers. If you jump onto my online store, and you'll see down in that bottom corner there, my website, stampingwithdonnag.com. Jump over onto my website, click on my shop with me, and you will be able to see the paper sale that we have at the moment. All right, so I've got that one there. Pop the top one on. Yeah, I think so too, Mary. Mary said that she did it along with them on Demonstrator Planning Place, but got frustrated. But yeah, I actually just watched. I didn't see it when it was actually really happening. I just watched it last night, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to do that. That was fun. Like, to see what they made and created with them, I thought that was fun. So I thought, I'm going to do that for a live video today. All right, so there we have that. Okay, so you've got your 3 cards there. You've also got some leftover pieces here that you can create a card with as well. So we'll do that in a little while. So the last one was, the hearts. That's right. All right. So this one is cute. This one. So we'll pop those ones aside to put our sentiment layer on. Okay. So the hearts create 3 cards. So I do have to create that card as well, but I'm going to wait until I see what bases I have left and what I want to use with it. All right. So now this one, we have to select 3 of our pieces for the background in this card. So I think I'm going to, I think I want my favorites in the background. I think I might do, I need to do maybe that one. Or could I do that one? What card bases have I got left? Maybe we could try just a checkered background. Although we could do a checkered background, that color. Checkered background. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I like that one. I like that one. I think I'm going to do all checkered backgrounds. Okay, so let's do checkered background. So we've got 1, 2, 3 checkered backgrounds. Are we going to do that? Yeah, I'm going to do it like that. All right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fold these in half, and we're going to cut out a heart shape. We're going to cut out 2 hearts. So we're going to fold them in half. So fold all your designer series paper in half. Like that and like that. Now, you can do them, these ones are going to be short, squatty looking hearts. You can do them that they're going to be, you could fold them the other way, so tall ways, and you could do very tall hearts. I'm actually doing short, squatty looking hearts. Okay, so now what we've got to do is we're going to cut out our hearts. Now, this is pretty scary. I haven't done this sort of crafting in years. Okay, so I'm going to do that. And I'm going to go right down to there. Okay, so then we're going to take that again and we're going to cut it again. So I'm going to turn it over this way and we're going to cut around again. So you're going to make a heart inside a heart. Okay, so the heart inside the heart. So you're going to open these up and then you're going to go like that. If I can open this one up like that. And you can either have the heart that way or you could flip it over and do it with the heart that way. So we will decide when we go to make our cards how we're going to do it. So I'm going to do that for one. Okay, so let's do a second heart. All right, so we're going to go like that again. Hey Merle, how you going? I see that you've jumped on there. Okay, so we've got that as our heart again. So we're going to cut another heart inside that heart. Okay. And then that one is either going to be like that and like that or the other way around. Okay, so it could be like that or it could be we flip it over and we do it like that. So we'll work it out, as I said, as we go. All right, so this is our third pattern. So we're going to cut another heart again. I'm not doing too bad at my hearts. I was a little bit worried about how my hearts were going to turn out with cutting. Not something I've done, I don't think, since I've been at school days. Okay. The idea is to keep that turning. So we've got that one there that we can either do like that or we can do the other way as well. All right. So let's see how we're going to put these ones together. So we've got some card bases here. I'm feeling like, okay, I'm feeling like I want to maybe leave that one. Let's see if we can do this one here. Could maybe have, we can change these around, I suppose. Oh, that one there. We could do that. And then we could do maybe this is the hearts. We could do it maybe that way and put it that way. What do you think? Okay, what else have we got? Polished pink. Polished pink. We could do the decisions, that one and that one, like that. Now, this one here, what am I going to do? I reckon I'm going to do soft sea foam. Okay, soft sea foam. I think I want to, no, I need it like that, and like that. What do you think? Or do I need to flip that over? See, this is where we run into a situation, don't we? Or that and that. Oh, that looks nice. Okay, so we could leave the soft sea foam for our last card. You're not sure you could do the hearts? You'll practice with scraps first. I know. I didn't even practice with scraps, Kathleen. So, you know. All right. So let's put those together now. So I'm actually going to glue that one on. I feel like I want to pop up the center parts of my hearts. So I'm going to glue that one on there like that. You got to remember that you've still got to put a sentiment on here as well. So I might actually glue it up a little bit further because I think I'll allow for a sentiment down here. So I'm going to glue the heart directly down with my Tombow. Okay, so the heart directly down with my Tombow. Like that. And then I'm going to pop that one up on dimensionals. Beryl, what were you saying? Oh, okay. So catch the replay for the measurements. Yep. There is actually a PDF that goes with it too. So I may actually do this as my email out tomorrow. I may actually do this as my email, and I'll send you out the PDF as well. Okay, so we've got that for that one. This one here, I feel like, yeah, I feel like I want to have the heart up there. So I think I'm going to glue that one down towards the bottom. Might just do it like that. I then think I will glue that heart down. Like so. And then pop that one up. So if you're not on my email list, I think you'll find in the show more box down below, there's a link to my email list. If you're not actually a subscriber to my email list, please feel free to subscribe, as I do send out a video, and I do know that I have been very slack lately and haven't sent out a video, an email for the last couple of weeks because I've been so super busy. But please feel free to subscribe to my email list, and I would be more than happy to send you an email to keep you inspired every week. All right, so we've got those two. I'll do that final one. I feel like I want to do this one a little bit. Actually, I think I want to do it like that, and I'm going to probably put my sentiment over there and a little bit of ribbon. So I'm going to probably do it that way. Actually, no, I'm going to do it up that way. I've changed my mind. I'm going to do it up that way. I'm going to pop the heart over towards the side here, and I can probably pop my sentiment and a bit of ribbon down below. All right, so I actually feel like I want to do that and that on that one just to be different. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to glue the flowery bit down. Because I've got that plain sort of patterned paper as the background, I feel like it could do, look at that, with that nice flowery combo. Like that, and we'll pop that one up. So I really urge you to use your designer series paper, and I enable you to buy some more designer series paper. If you absolutely love this, I think it's a really great way of using a lot of your paper. It's also a little bit similar to, you can look up on Google Sketches and see some 6x6 one sheet wonders. The only problem with the 6x6 one sheet wonders is you only make a limited amount of cards, where this I thought was great because you're making 14 cards altogether. All right, so the last one that we have is we've got this these 3 little strips that we have left over, and I feel like we could probably, I feel like I want to do them. Okay, what's on the back side of that? Okay, so I feel like I want to do that, and maybe that. Okay, so we could maybe go this way. We could change this up a lot, and we could go trim that. We could maybe put one in there like that. We could maybe do one like that, and one just there like that. And we could probably pop our sentiment down in the corner. Yeah. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do with that one. Yep, great for birthday club or swaps, says Kathleen. Awesome idea. It's actually, it's just so much fun using up your designer series paper and being able to create some awesome looking cards. That one. And then yeah, I think that one there. We'll see what we're going to do with the sentiment on that one. All right, so we'll do that. All right, so there you have 14 quick layouts. Okay, so we've got one there. We've got these 3 here. We have these 3 here. We have 1, 2, 3 of this design, and then 4 of this design here. So that one, that one, that one, and that one. Oh, those we're doing up that way, aren't we? That one and that one. Yeah. Okay, so we've got all that. Now our next job is to stamp our sentiments. Now, it's up to you how you want to do your sentiment, whether you want to stamp your sentiment first. I'm actually going to cut them out and then stamp the sentiment down. So I'm just going to grab my everyday label punch, and I'm going to punch 14 labels. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and I need 1 up in there somewhere. Okay, 14. And we might cut out a few extra just in case I mess up with my stamping. Oh, I give that up. Okay. All right. So I've got a couple of extra anyway. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our stamp. Now, the one stamp that I really wanted to use was the In Symmetry stamp. It's a brand new stamp out of our new catalog. I wanted to do the thanks so much because I wanted to make quite a few thank you cards. And I also wanted to make some birthday cards. So I chose that I would probably use the biggest wishes as well. And hopefully I can fit happy birthday on the tag as well. But we'll see how we go. So the first thing I want to do is the thanks so much. So I'm going to grab that stamp out and mount it up on a block. Yes, label punches are so quick and easy, aren't they? It's the way to go when you're trying to create multiple cards. Our punches are definitely the way to go. All right, so we've got these labels here. Now I've chose Evening Evergreen because I thought it was very versatile and I thought I would use the Evening Evergreen ribbon as well. So hopefully that's going to go with everything. Now I'm going to use just a scrap piece of paper. I want to, because it's a brand new stamp and I haven't used it before, I do tend to like to use a scrap piece of paper and smoosh it off. Okay, so a couple of times and smoosh it off. Now, the reason that I do that is to make sure that there is no coating on that photopolymer stamp that the ink won't adhere to. So I'm just going to bring in my labels. Thanks so much. So using a nice dark color is quite good because you're able to, I'm going to see if I can do half of them with thanks so much, and I might do half with the other. So what have I got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2 more like this. Okay, let's see out of this happy birthday whether we can do this. It may be too big. I think it's going to be too big. Yep, too big. We could do hello friend. Okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do hello friend. I did want birthday cards, but I wanted to show you this stamp set as well. This Biggest Wish stamp set has these gorgeous large stamps and the beautiful scripty stamp that you can do over as well. So I'm going to do the hello. So I'll mount that up on a block. Now, I also think what I'm actually going to do with this, because I need that different color, we need to have a lighter color over the back. Hey, Denny, how you going? You on lunch, lovey? All right, so I'm actually going to, and Jade's here too. Hello. Both my girls are on here watching me again. This is becoming a habit of my girls watching me. All right, they must be both at lunch at work. So I'm going to ink up the hello, but I'm going to do it with the soft succulent because I think it's, we need to have like a fairly light look. I'm going to smoosh that again too because we need to be able to get a lighter look. And I think I'm actually even going to stamp it off. I am. I'm going to stamp it off. All right. So let's bring in our labels. I'm going to need that as my scrap piece here. So I'm going to need that there. So I'm going to stamp it off, ink it up, stamp it off, and stamp it on. Hello. So we're going to do that on 7 of the labels. So stamp it off, stamp it off, and stamp it on. Hello. Stamp it off and stamp it on. That's 3. 4. You think my girls will join my Wild Heart Crafters team? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need 2 more. Oh, I forgot to stamp that one off. Okay, so let's try that again. Stamp it off. It may work with it, that color anyway. Stamp it off and stamp on. Hi, Jacqueline, how are you going? All right, so I think we've got enough there. Now, the other thing we want hello friend. So we've got friend there. So I'm going to do that in our evening evergreens, so it's darker and it will really stand out on that sentiment. I'm going to close that up so I don't do that. Okay, so I just need that scrap piece again just to smoosh it. Okay, now we're going to bring those back in and we're just going to put friend across the middle. So it says, hello, friend. Like that. We'll see what that darker one looks like. That. Okay. So once we've got these all stamped, we're ready to assemble with some ribbon. Okay. Actually, that darker one doesn't look too bad. I could have done happy. Yeah, I didn't think about that. But then the birthday, I think, is still too long as well. Yeah, birthday was still just too long. It maybe would have just fit, but anyway. We'll just have hello, friend. That'll do. All right. Now, where did I put my ribbon? There's my ribbon. All right, so let's go with these cards. Okay, so this one here could be I could do, let me see what I've got here. A strip of that. Okay, I'm going to do a couple of strips of ribbon here. So one there and another one. There and there. And then we'll put hello, friend, just on there. That looks good. All right. So I really need to find my Seal Plus. I don't know what I did with it. Where did it go? You know what? When all else fails, open a new one. When you can't find your glue, just open a new one. Okay, so we've got our Seal Plus. So I'm just going to, with my Seal Plus, run a little bit of Seal Plus when I get it going. Whoa. Across here, and I'm going to pop my ribbon into the Seal Plus like that, and another one like that, and then I'll pop my sentiment up onto some dimensionals. And pop that on there like that. Okay, so there's one card. I'm going to still finish it off. There's more I'm going to do with that. Okay. I feel like I want to do the same thing with that, just a bit of ribbon. It's probably a bit too long, but a bit of ribbon like that and set that up on it. Yeah, that looks good. All right, so a bit of dimensionals. Oh, hello. Now Jordan's on here. Everyone's on lunch. All right. So I'll just do that one. Now, a little bit of spritzing on these. So I'm going to bring that one back in. I'm going to hide my sentiments there. So I'm just going to, with my Evening Evergreen Stampin' marker, I'm just going to spritz on the card, and that way then it just takes that plain look off your card. So I'm just going to do that one with that one as well. Okay, so we've got those two. All right, this one here, I feel like I'm going to do, that one's going to go that way. I feel like I want to do a little bit of a zigzag ribbon and then pop it in. Yeah, so I'm going to do a couple of strips of my Seal Plus, and then I'm just going to zigzag with my ribbon. So that way. That way. And that way. And trim it off. And then we'll pop our Hello Friend just in there. So we'll pop that one up on dimensionals as well. Now I've got you crafting. Oh, well done. I'm so glad you're crafting, Crystal. That's awesome. So like that. We'll also spritz that one as well. All right. Now, this one here, what might we do? Okay, so let's do, where did my sentiment labels all go? I put them aside so I didn't, under there. Okay, so let's go. We could do like a bow underneath. So we could do like a biggish bow underneath that. So we might do that. I might just put some Seal Plus on the back here. And then I'm just going to loop it around like it's going to tie like a bow. It's not actually a bow, but I'm just going to loop it around like it looks like it's a bow and pop that into it. And then that can sit on there like that. So we're going to trim those off. I don't need big long tails like that other one. Trim that off and trim that off. Okay, we'll pop it up onto dimensionals again. That, and I'll do one more. I'm doing that because it's a bit bulky with that ribbon underneath, so I'm popping some dimensionals 3 across that one. And then we can do, I'm going to do that right smack bang in the middle. Like that. And we'll spritz again. I think the spritzing just finishes it off. Okay, so we've got that one. All right, what do we got here? Thanks so much. All right, I'm going to do that zigzaggy again under that one. Although we could do one of these, like a go that way, one of those, like a ribbon of hope, and then pop the thanks so much into there, so we can trim that off. Okay, we'll pop that sentiment up onto dimensionals. All right, there like that. Pop some spritzing off on that one. All right, what do we got here? I'm thinking just a bit of ribbon across the middle of this one and pop the sentiment up. No, I want to do the zigzaggy. So let's go there, and we will go like that and like that. All right, and we'll do thanks so much in the middle, popped up. Might leave that one without some spritzing. I'm going to come back and we'll embellish with some other things as well. All right, so hello friend. I might even do that one, that we do a little bit of a strip. No, I might just do a bow on that one. Let's just do a typical straight old bow. Like that. And I'm going to glue that straight down. I'm not going to actually do dimensions. I'm going to glue it straight down like that. Oh, get it straight if I can. Oh, there. And then I'm just going to glue my bow on just right there, because that's cute. There. Okay, this one here, I'm going to do, I think, a couple of strips of that way and that way. I'm just going to do that. So you can see here it's pretty simple stuff. It's just now embellishing. And each and every card is looking that little bit different as well. So you're not actually getting the same look on your cards. I'm just going to do that and that. So I'll pop that one up. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. And that way you get notified every time I upload a video or every time I go live. And it helps me with my Stampin' Up business as well. And if you share it around, it is really awesome. Okay. I'm going to do that. Just going to pop that one up, and then I think I'm just going to tie a bow on that one. All of the products that I'm using here today can be purchased through my online store. And as I said, you can go to stampinwithdonnag.com and click that Shop Now button, and you'll be able to access my online store. And 15% off these awesome ribbons at the moment. So you really, really want to cash in and make the best of that sale. It's this month only on selected designer series paper. So some of the papers that were $20 are now only $17 to buy. But when you add those up, and if you absolutely love designer series paper, it's a great saving. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that in there. So we've got that one. This one here looks super, super gorgeous, that I feel like I just want to run one strip of ribbon just along that bottom. Like that. And then pop the sentiment up just here. Yeah, that looks cute. Okay, so dimensionals again. So you can see here, I've made 14 cards. I mean, like I started at, I'm not quite sure what time. I don't know how long I've been on here. But it's super fun to make this amount of cards in such a short amount of time. So I've got 4 more to go. Okay. So this one here, I feel like I want to pop the sentiment up on that. I just want a little tiny strip of ribbon in underneath that. So just want a little tiny strip of ribbon across there. And then I'll pop my label up on dimensionals again. So this one's going to be a little bit thicker to go through the post because it's already popped up here in the middle. But I just thought it was great to make that middle rectangle be like the accent for the card. So like that. Okay, 3 to go. This one here, I feel like it needs a huge big bow. So let's do a big bow. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So I'll pop the bow on there. Trim my ribbon. And then I'm going to go, thanks so much, like that, just at an angle. I actually think I'm going to just glue it down in underneath that heart. So let the heart be the star of the show. So like that. And we've got one left. I think hello friend. Oh no, I've got 2 left. Getting ahead of myself. 2 left. Okay, that one. Okay, I feel like that needs a little wiggle of ribbon. We can do that. That, and that. Hey, Mary Ellen, how you going? I live in Mary Ellen Crescent. Look at that, because I went for an x-ray once and they called out my address, Mary Ellen. They said, Mary Ellen Gray, we're ready to take you through. And I'm like, that's my address. Hey, Rose, how you going? All right, so we've got that. And the last but not least, I think I just want to do just that, like the breast cancer, the ribbon of hope. I think just like that. And like that. and my sentiment popped up. Whoops, today's put it the right way. All right. Now, they look fantastic, but I feel like we just need a little bit more bling on them all. Look at how many cards we have here. I can't even fit them on here, but I think we need just a tad more bling. So I'm just going to find a pack of my rhinestones. And add some bling all around, and that will finish them off and make them look spectacular. So let's go this one here first. So we'll do, and your take a pick tool is fantastic for adding your bling on your cards. It has your putty end that you can pick up your rhinestones really, really well and be able to place them where you need. But you can see there, just adding that bling, we all love bling. Adding that bling just makes it look just that little bit more special. There and there. Okay. This one here, I might put a bit of bling right smack bang in the middle of that, and a couple around. And this one, I just want to add just here on our, and maybe one right where we have our dot for our friend. This one, we might do the same thing. And that, and we'll put a big one, I think, in the middle of that as well to make that look nice. Okay. Moving along. That one. That one. And that. We always need bling. I know we do, don't we, Rose? That, that, and that. Oh. Okay, this one, I like the way we can do that with the friend, so I like that. And we might just do a couple there. Okay, this one, we'll do that friend again. And maybe just some on that label will do. This one, the friend again. So you can see, I mean, we've used a couple of sheets of designer series paper, some of our cardstock, and in all honesty, we have created 14 super easy cards using minimal product, but we've been crafting and we now have 14 awesome cards to be able to send to our friends, which I think is really, really super awesome to be able to do that. Now, I always tend to put my bling, I try to do all my bling in triangle sequence, because it's just more pleasing to the eye. Okay, so there you have 14 awesome, beautiful cards using our gorgeous designer series paper. One stamp set, one ink pad, one roll of ribbon, 7 sheets of cardstock, and 6 6x6 sheets of designer series paper to create a huge amount, 14 cards using your paper. So as I said, it's an awesome way to use up that designer series paper, or if you absolutely love designer series paper and you have multiple cards that you need to make for your friends and family, then here is an awesome way of doing that. All right, so I am so thrilled that you spent some of your crafty time or some of your time of your day crafting with me today, and I've super enjoyed spending some time with you. I have missed doing my live videos. I've been so busy with my retreats. I've missed doing my live videos, but I'm back. And I've now got those 2 boxes outside with my brand new product. So I'm probably going to jump on live tomorrow morning again, showing you awesome brand new products out of our new July to December mini catalog. Now, when I show you these awesome products that we've got in the July, December mini catalog, you cannot buy them as a customer right now, but we as demonstrators are able to purchase 1 month early. You too can join my Wild Heart Crafters team and enjoy getting brand new products out of our July, December mini catalog in your starter kit. We also get 1 extra month of celebration. Celebration is coming up next month for our customers. So we've got celebration during August and September. But we as demonstrators, when you join Stampin' Up, you can be a happy shopper. You don't have to demonstrate. You don't have to do these videos, but you can actually join and purchase some of the brand new products and start earning celebration free stamp sets, free paper this month. So if you're interested in joining, please feel free. You'll see in the links down below, you will see the link to join my team. If you have any questions, you'll also see my phone number. And if you want to give me a call, I can show you what my phone number is here. Here's my phone number. So if you wanted to give me a call, if you've been thinking about joining Stampin' Up or thinking about getting your crafting products at a discount, by all means, feel free to give me a call. I'd be happy to chat with you and answer any questions you may have. But it's a win-win situation. You get discount on your products. You get free products at the moment with celebration. You get to order brand new product a month early. It is a super fun time to join my team. All right, so thank you, everyone. I'm glad I've inspired you. I'm glad that that you've got out and you've got into crafting. Crystal, I'm super excited that it's made you get back into crafting again, watching my videos. So keep being inspired, people. Keep crafting. Keep safe. And I will see you all the next time I go live. Bye.